Welcome to the Attentive Mind. This is a daily guided meditation practice for both beginners and experienced practitioners. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. And the goal, of course, is always with the position. You want to find something both sturdy and comfortable, and preferably upright. You want to be sturdy because it gives us a sense of groundedness. A lack of movement kind of gives us a sense that we're here for this moment, not like we're going to get up and do something else, like we're using this moment for the next thing. We're here to stay for this moment alone. We also want to feel comfortable during the practice for the simple reason that the body will become a distraction if you're not comfortable. There'll start to be pain in the foot or in the back or wherever, just because maybe you're sitting in a strange way. You want to find something that you feel like you can sit for the next 15 minutes or so comfortably. Now, you can, of course, lie down if that works for you, but I'd suggest maybe sitting in a chair in an upright position, or, of course, in a formal meditation posture if you can. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice, but of course, you can practice with your eyes closed as well. So really, it's an option. I gotta stop saying that so repeatedly. You can either close your eyes or keep your eyes open during this practice. And if you prefer to close your eyes during the practice, go ahead and close your eyes. But if you prefer to keep your eyes open, leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you. Maybe just looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring at a particular spot in the floor and analyzing it, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed softly yet clearly downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy position. And your eyes are either closed or open, gaze directed softly yet clearly downwards. Take a deep breath in through your nose and gently release it through your mouth. Now do it again. In, out. One more time. In and out. It's important to begin a practice by accepting what is, allowing whatever shows up to show up, allowing whatever wants to stay, and allowing anything that leaves to leave. Let this moment be exactly as it already is. Simply step back. Just notice it. And maybe you're thinking about your problems, the thing you need to get done, and the thing that you left undone. So we allow those thoughts as well. Deeply allow everything to be just as it is. Noticing sounds, noticing the body, and noticing the breath, this gentle rhythm that rises and falls all by itself. Now see if you can just notice the breath as it rises and falls without being distracted by this next thought. And if you're normal, I'm probably catching you thinking right now, remembering something, a story, planning, whatever. So next time when you notice that you're lost in thought, instead of continuing to follow the thought, return to the rhythm of the breath. Just watch it carefully, rising and falling. Come back. Stop planning. Stop worrying. Leave the stories alone and return to the breath, rising and falling. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to the breath, rising and falling. What sees breathing? What sits here? Okay, you can look at the screen. There's a there's this teacher I used to listen to a lot. He's from the Advaita Vedanta tradition, a student of this man named Sri Ramana Maharshi. But this man I talk about is his name's Punjaji or Papaji. He's a teacher in India, or he was. He died, I think, 2003 or 1993, something like that. But he is a great teacher, very direct teacher. And one of the teachings that really struck me from him, or one of the things that he said, he says, if you have an irritated mind, then you will find irritation in the world. In fact, you will think that the world is irritating. If you have a peaceful mind, then you will find peace with everyone in the world around you. What we call the world is literally a reflection of our mind. And for any of you who, if you're like me, you have had tremendous anxiety in your life, it can feel like the world's a very dangerous place. Or maybe you suffer from depression, or you're just melancholy all the time. The world seems very gray, maybe dark, unentertaining, unexciting. So we can use our attitudes and our perceptions as indicators of how our mind is. We don't usually think that our minds is what's creating what we're seeing. We think of it the other way around. You irritated me. You are an irritating person. That's why I'm irritated. I'm angry because you made me angry. It's your fault. The world is unsafe. Look around. That's why I'm anxious all the time. There's 1,000 things to die from. Anything can go wrong at any time. I'm depressed because the world is depressing, right? So we think this way, but in reality, it's the other way. We only see what we experience within ourselves. And we even know this is things like confirmation bias. When you have an idea in your head, a belief system, a structure, you're going to see that everywhere. You're going to see, I won't go into any specific details, but you won't, you're going to see what you believe. And it's as silly as seeing your car everywhere. You ever notice when you get a new car, or if you always see your car everywhere? All of a sudden it's there. It's not like the world has been populated with more of your cars. You're just noticing it now because it's a reflection of your mind. The experience you have of the world is a reflection of your mind. So, what is more worth paying attention to? The world or your mind? It makes sense to start here, right here, with how our minds are. And if we're not peaceful, if we're not happy, then we're not going to see peace and happiness in the world. So, what about you? How do you perceive the world? And what does it show you about your mind? Thank you for your time today. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.